Well, I knew I'd probably have to make another video today. Meaning, there's artifacts that I really need to document here on Indian Trace. I'm going to share with you a little story. Now, I just did a give back, which means I found a couple pieces of artifact that I knew was really good artifact, but I'd toss it back and I'd give it back as an offering to the land. Took another step, and I saw a point down here. We're going to check it out in a second. Common, Morrow Mountain out in the open. So we're going to check that out. That's over an inch. And but then I looked over to my right and I said, oh, piece of pottery. It's the size that I usually pick up, so we'll check that out. I'll make it a point to get pieces about that size. They make for absolutely fantastic gifts. On the other hand, I want to show you something. Of course, some great artifacts that I've just, picked up and they were out in the open. Starting with this piece of pottery. If I can get some exposure on it. There we go. Great piece of pottery here. Look at the black on the back of that. Hit by the plow. That won't happen again. It won't escape anymore. Great stuff. Again, we're clearly at the garden, and look at what's backing it up here. Look at this base. Great base. Just missing a little of the tip up here. Really interesting point. But then, I just found a smoking awesome little Guilford with a game ball. Morrow Mountain. Great stuff. Look at those three, right? With the pottery right here fronting it off. And a point over here. Let's check it out. I'm just going to squat right over here. Look at this thing. We might find something that's absolutely outstanding. Now, I think these artifacts are outstanding, so don't get me wrong. But, I mean, it could be like one of those once-in-a-lifetime finds today. You just don't ever know. I don't expect it. Don't expect it. But you and me, and being able to tune in here, you guys have to realize that you and me, first ones to see this great stuff, like this Morrow Mountain, for example, conservatively, in 4,000 years, a human being hasn't seen this engineering. They didn't care to. This was just expendable resource to them. It's a great point right there. Longer base on the Morrow Mountain. Look at that. That's what the garden, I knew the garden had this kind of potential. As we look at it all here. And I move on. Don't make it too long. Make it short, sweet, to the point. Really appreciate you tuning in. That right there. Clearly. That's Indian Trace. Hope you find out there.